have just completed one leg of the arguments for today. The police came, charged me for offenses that were contrary to the police service rules 367, which says that no police officer should use the police office to carry out personal vendetta. That's pretty much how that was described. But the IG of police, the illegal IG of police, I'm repeating it here again today, Egbetokun, is doing just that.
Barrister, sorry, before we continue, I don't know, is this man, he called initially and he's just called again, referred to the IG of police as illegal. Do you know the reason? Can you tell us the reason why the Inspector General is illegal?
Well, this has been a running issue, and that is the reason why the IG directed the arrest and prosecution of Sowore. The complaint, number one, that his tenure was illegally extended. And number two, there is also allegation that he has adjusted his age to beat the retirement parameters. So this has been ongoing. There are allegations that have been in the open space for a while. So the idea, once you compute those parameters of somebody adjusting his age or somebody's tenure being extended when it should not be, that means that the person would have left office by social time.
Okay. Then
the question of the illegality of the person occupying the office comes to the floor. Okay. And that's what Sowore has been saying. Other people have said it as well. It's the open space.
All right.
Yes. And that's why the police felt, the IG felt very, very annoyed and ordered the arrest and prosecution of Sowore.
All right. Thank you so much for that, for clarifying that. So let's keep watching.
We are here to end the charlatanism that has become Nigeria and public office and public service. So I'm following the police back to the hotel they provided for me. They call it hotel in there because tomorrow the judge will give a final ruling on bail. Even though it should never have happened that somebody of my status, a presidential candidate twice in this country, who, if elections were properly held, I'll be president today with full immunity.
Barrister, did you hear that?
Of course.
In fact, when I heard this, I said, look at this guy just boasting. Can you imagine this guy? First of all, when I mentioned, I don't know what the hell does this man think he is. Anyway, I'll come to the reason why I played this video.
That one is the typical Nigerian or politician anywhere. Everybody who contests the election will tell you that he has everything to win the election. It is a common thing with.
I can't believe Sowore said this, that if the election were held in a fair manner, free and fair manner,
he would have won
the election.
Of course, me and you know that cannot be. That is just mere talk.
Honestly. All right, let's keep watching anyway.
It's been told that I will jump bail for offense of cybercrime. I even have another trial coming out on February 4th for the same offense. But this is the country we found ourselves. I'm going to leave you with lawyers, very competent, radical, tireless, indefatigable lawyers to brief you with the rest. Yes, go ahead. I rejected the administrative bill of the police because I cannot, in good conscience, continue to participate in illegality. The courts have made it very clear that the police have no right to grant administrative bill that asks for civil servants to own, first and foremost, 100 million naira houses, which is a crime. That's corruption. To stand bail for me, who is an employer of labor. I'm a publisher of an internationally renowned news website.
Can you imagine? Internationally renowned news website. How is it internationally? It's only renowned in Nigeria. Okay, even in Nigeria itself, is that renowned? Is Sahara Reporters renowned? Barrister.
But the Sahara reporters has come a long way.
Yes, of course, we
Well
know that.
known, at least in Nigeria. I don't know about outside the country,
No,
but
no.
in
That
Nigeria,
does not have
well
global
known.
recognition for where it's not even close to that. It doesn't have global recognition. It's only recognized in Nigeria and by Nigerians, sort of. So that is just it.
Our people say that if your drum does not sound well, you still beat it with enthusiasm and shaking of your body. So I can understand
Our
why
people
you
are
go.
hired in Nigeria and abroad. I'm not a civil servant. In fact, I'm an uncivil citizen who is against all kinds of corruption, and I've spent my entire life fighting against corruption. So to now ask me, to insult me that I should provide a level 17 director,
All right.
who had not, who had not gotten employment when I was fighting for democracy in 1992.
Now, two reasons why I play this video. One, Sowore is just full of it. He boasts too much. He's just full of himself. However, honestly, again, there's something I love about this guy. Even though I do not see him, I just see him as an activist. That is just like what the late Gani Fahimi was. When Gani Fahimi was alive, he was always in the tone of the tone of the flesh of the government of the day. That is the way I view Sowore. He has the courage. He has the courage and the tenacity, the resilience to actually, the guts actually to face the government and talk to the government the way what I love about that guy is I hate his boastings. But what I love about him is his courage, his ability to face the government and tell the government to its face or to their faces, the truth, the reality is sort of everything he said on that video, apart from the one that has to do with has to do with himself. Every other thing is just the reality. That's the truth. They are facts. It's sort of so. The man is not. He's not afraid of detention. He's not afraid of arrest. It's not that. That is the kind of. I wish someone like Peter Obi actually has the Sowore spirit in him. We wouldn't have had this Bola Tinubu's government today. Barrister, what's your thought on that? Sorry, your sound is not clear. All right, can you speak again?
Now,
Yeah, I can barely hear. Okay, go ahead.
I was saying that if you reach a certain stage in the struggle like Sowore has reached, you just have to continue going on. If he's quiet, people will not follow him or remember him. The more you articulate these issues and the more the contradictions come up, the more you become popular and the more you have support. If he's not doing this again and again, where he's been arrested and charged, people would have forgotten about him long ago. But it's a recurrent thing, it's a continuing issue. He sees something that is not right, he brings it to the attention of the public, even at the expense of the deprivation of his freedom. That is what keeps him in the news. That is what keeps him with the support that he has. Even though we may say it's not much, but that is what is keeping him alive politically or socially or in whatever way or manner you think of. You cannot, as a social activist, just speak on one thing alone and after that, after the first detention or arrest or detention, you now go and keep quiet. It's a continuing battle. As long as the social is, as long as the corruption and the bad governance remains, so also the proper social activist continues to challenge the system, not minding his arrest, not minding his detention in bad condition, whatever. So he has to continue like that.
Do you agree with me that Sowore does not have what it takes to be a leader in Nigeria? That what he actually is, what he's good at, and what actually suits or fits him is this activism that obviously he started from his school days as a student.
We have discussed this thing on your show a long time, some time back, and I have always said that Sowore is not somebody I will follow or vote for as a leader or choose as a president of the country. There is a world of difference between being an activist and being a good leader. Very often, and in fact most often, we see that the activists, most of these activists are not good leaders themselves.
Yeah.
They are even more dictatorial than the people they tend to challenge.
Yeah.
So the leadership traits I do not see in him. So his agitation is okay. We can congregate together and agitate and challenge the system. But if we have the chance to choose who will lead the government, who will lead the country, very few people will choose him.
Yeah,
very few people.
You're absolutely right. You and I are on the same page.